Morning, Tommy, Jay, Daniel, Jed. What we saying? Vigok, Nick, Sam, Hawker, Tommy. What we all saying? Pascal. Morning, everyone. Let me go live on Tiki, boys. Tiki Toki. We send the link in, boys. Yeah, let me know what pairs we're trading today, man. It is a bank holiday today. It is a bank holiday today. Bear in mind, people. Bear that in mind. We could have a cheeky ALG for GU, I'm not going to lie. What we saying, no chat? Yeah, let me know what pairs you man are trading, boys. Let me know. Alright. What we saying, people? Morning, Ciaris. Morning, Mehmet, Vigok, Jacob. What we saying, people? Pascal. Drift King, what you saying? Yeah, man, I'm actually going to be looking for GU longs right now, as dumb as that may seem to some of you, man. In terms of our internal, external, maybe it was a bit early with GU yesterday. It was a little bit early with it. I think some people are going to see us as filling this imbalance here and therefore moving down, which I don't massively disagree with, but I do think in the grand scheme of things we should come higher. Jake, give me some good futures that I should start looking at, because I've got an Alpha Futures 200k trial, so I'm gonna try and pass that. So let me know what let me know what futures to trade. Oi, 6-7 man in the live. I'm not gonna stop doing this until the number changes. Morning, bro. No clear idea of where price is going. Please, someone join or leave. Actually, no, just join. What are you saying, John? What are you saying, Henry? What are you saying, Daniel? Still 6-7 man in there. Please, someone. ES and NQ. Bro. Trade NQ. Yeah, no, I'm thinking about NQ and ES, just sticking to those two. Because not really any need to deviate away from that, is there? It's just kind of being stupid if not. But yeah, in terms of GU, so we're at our internal liquidity. Same as EU. I think EU does need to come up. Basically the same bias as yesterday. If you was in my stream yesterday, I've got the same bias. But today should be a little bit nicer. It should be a bit of an expansion day. What would be nice as well is if GU could make the low of the week right here. Obviously, the US bank holiday is today. So is the France bank holiday. But yeah, if we're looking at actual price action, if we're looking at the highs and lows, you can see we've got low, high, low, high, low, and then this next high. So you can see we have had a change of character right here on GU. Trade soya beans. Didn't they ban the trading of soya beans? Or was it like wheat or something? It wasn't wheat because you can still trade it. I can't remember what it was. It might be rice. It was something. I remember seeing it was from the Great Depression, and some businessmen essentially just bought it all up and artificially inflated the price or something like that, so no one could fucking eat the food. We've had a change of character there. We've got a fair value gap here. Should expect price to move. It's slow moving. Yeah, it's a bank holiday today, bro. Let's get 100 man in here real quick, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Everyone drop a comment in. Let me know what pair you're most looking at today, or if you're not looking at anything, just let me know so we can get a good overview of what people in here are looking at. DAX. Is that what you're looking at, yeah? Now we're moving sideways, bank holiday, yeah, man. Man like Lou, what you saying, LM? Assuming that's Lloyd. Yeah, but looking at the structure, that's what we're looking at. Let me see the chat. Let me see what the chat's saying. I've got no idea of where price is going. Fair play. I mean, for me, we're continuing up based on what we're seeing in terms of the current range is from here to here. Just tapped into the OTE. I know it was the news that pushed us in, but at the same time, boys, it was news that pushed us in, but it wasn't the most important news in the world. The only reason it had that much of an impact is because the prediction was so wrong. The forecast was so wrong. For some reason, I actually expected the UK economy to get, well, not economy, but economic landscape to get better, which is pretty crazy. I mean, not sure if anyone's aware of who's running our country or who has been for the last year, but he's not actually too good at his job. But yeah, so essentially the previous was 25k. This is based the change in the amount of people claiming benefits. So it was 25k. They thought it was going to go down by 8k, and it went up by 4k. So that's like 12-point difference. So essentially they got it like 50% wrong, which is massive, a massive margin of error from them. See if we got... We are seeing SMT as well here. I know I'm not massive on SMT, to be honest. I don't massively trade. I need a new colour for it. What are we saying on purple? But yeah, I can see us bullish. Can see us bullish, boys. What's your thoughts on EG shorts? Let's have a look. What are you saying, John? You can trade EU and GU on futures, Lou. Yeah, but I sort of want to trade ES and Nasdaq. But yeah, what pairs are they, Ross? What should I type in to get them? And that would have been TP. What pair? In gold longs, fair play gold. A lot of people's looking at gold. My whole chat's pretty much looking at gold. NQ short, gold. Everyone's looking at gold. EU shorts too, made 2% on DAX. Morning, James, what you saying? What's the EU saying? Are we generating 4-hour liquidity? EU shorts hit stop loss. SMT already completed. So EG shorts. EG shorts, you'd want to wait for confirmation first, bro. We have had an inversion, but with EG, I more like to look for these change of characters, just because the inversions can be a little bit unreliable from my experience. So I'd want to see price break that, and then you'd be valid to jump in. But yeah, it's not really the best right now, if I'm honest, just because of the momentum. The pound actually looks decent, but that's because we're trading it against the dollar, right? Which we know is very weak right now. Right, everyone's saying gold though, so let's look at gold. Yeah, to be fair, can't lie, I'm in EG shorts, but take it out, fair play. Alright, let's look at gold, because everyone's saying gold, gold, gold. So, our internal, external from this order block tells us we should come to this high, but as we know, gold right now is very fundamentally led. There's been a lot of news out of China, which has kind of started this this move up. China's been exporting a lot more rare earth, whatever you call it, rare earth minerals, basically gold, and stuff like that. So yeah, gold is just in a bullish, pretty much a bullish frenzy right now. You see yesterday, London session, had a mad accumulation in London session, and then New York session straight back to that distribution. Looking at it now, we have had pretty much another consolidating morning so far. Yeah, what are you man looking at on gold? Because gold ain't really doing much. Swept Asia high inverse, 5 minute FVG, tap 5 minute bearish, then hit SL. Let's have a look. Oh, this one here, yeah. Yeah, so one of the tips I give you for this is make sure that there's at least a plausible thing that we've tapped into. Like, it doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be like a 4-hour fair value gap, whatever. But at least like something like this, just a 15-minute order block from the day before. We want something to at least be tapped into. Nearly all NHS England trusts failing to hit cancer target. Sick, bro. This country, man. This country is so cooked. This country's so cooked, boys. I'll be honest. This country's cooked. GBP USD, wait, 6E1 on EU futures, then GBP USD is 681. Appreciate that, bro. Oh, 6E1, I'm assuming you mean, or 6A1. Morning, Randy. Feeling crazy FOMO right now. Why is that, bro? Shorts, that thing is bullish. Might you long about to hit TP. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat got in shorts, but can see why. But you want to be using your ALG in line with your higher time frame. That's the key, boys. I shorted EU Asia high, but stopped out. Unlucky, bro. Fancy having another shot? Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm not even drinking black coffee right now. You man know I always drink that. I'm not even. Oh my god, I'm going to go scrub myself in Detto in the bath. Remove my Jer 40 DTO order. It was near Friday 50% and had to drop my boys off. Oh, no way. No way. That is fucking peak. Let's have a look at it. Oh, mate, it's actually so difficult to look at without the fucking session showing correctly. Yeah, Jer 30 looks like we're filling this here. Yeah, so by the way, chat, now we do have a code for Alpha Futures as well. So if you man are trying to get a futures account, Alpha Futures, you can use code Richesse and you're going to get a nice little discount on there. We've kind of encroached too far in this order block for me to think we're actually going to react off it. We shouldn't really come down that low into it. EU shorts from DTO. Won't massively be looking at that, bro. Well, what we saying? We've got 100 man in here. Boys, these lives are growing. Big up. Team is growing. Team is growing. Well, I thought that was King Batch. It's King Baloch. Nas 100. What are you looking at on Nas, bro? How wrong direction. It was good short, high swept, 50 minute order. Yeah, well, it wasn't a bad trade, bro. It wasn't a bad trade. It was just unlucky on your part. Higher time frame is the key, though, man. We've got clear 10-minute imbalance here. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking to short EU. We're not really at any place that we should be shorting. In my opinion, we want to come up to this order block first and foremost. Even if we will then want to come down, we at least need to come to this order block. And it's sort of similar to what we were saying yesterday. Well, it is the exact same as what we were saying yesterday. But Monday just had an accumulation day. What you saying, Lloyd? What you saying, bro? Are you looking for EU shorts, bro? No, I'm not looking for EU shorts, bro. I'm not looking for EU shorts. Loads of man in the chat's looking for EU shorts and gold. What? Gold buys, I'm assuming. If you're looking to go off gold buys, you want to be entering. Well, obviously not entering, but you want to be looking to get in my opinion, once price fills this fair value gap. If you are looking at gold longs. Yeah, I mean, it would be a lot nicer as well if we could have swept that Asia low, but it didn't happen, which is fine. I wonder if Bitcoin and... Not that correlated, to be fair, are they? Yeah, run double tap the screen on TikTok, boys. Just get 2k likes in here. Gold longs, yeah, that's what I would look for. Do you normally trade when it's a US bank holiday? To be fair, bro, in the London session, it doesn't matter massively. But it is a France bank holiday as well. Plus, yesterday we had a mad accumulation day. Plus, we are coming off the back of really, really bearish news. So I'm not going to lie, this one is a risk. This one is a big risk, and I'd definitely be cautious with it. We're coming to the end of the kill zone, so if I was to get in this, I'll be getting on it on a small account or half risk. I wouldn't want to be taking a full risk on this just because it's not text. It looks nice, but based on those things we've said, bank holiday, coming off the back of news, approaching the end of the kill zone, I wouldn't want to put my full risk on there. How you been, bro? I've been good, bro. I've been good, LM. How you been, bro? In general, the setup looked good. Even halfway through, I was confident. Yeah, man, that's it. As long as you had confidence in your setup, if it lost, it doesn't matter. Aki FX needs a wider SL. What for, bro? You still looking for GU longs after the weak news for the pound? Yeah, so what I was saying about that news is it was bearish, but it's not like the most important news in the world. It's not the biggest indicator. Like, it's essentially an indicator. Is what it is. It's an indication of how the economy is doing. It's not the actual specific data that massively matters, if that makes sense. It's like when inflation data comes out, it moves because of the inflation, or when the economic growth news come out, it moves because of the economic growth news. This one is basically just an insight into what the economic growth news might be, or what the inflation news might be. It's not this specific news which is going to majorly affect currency. It just shows that it's kind of negative for the economic landscape of the UK. So, yeah, it is, as much as it is bearish news, it's not like we've had inflation data or we've had economic growth data or unemployment data. Broski, how come you're still trading during the bank holiday? We always trade, man. We always trade every single day. Even if we're not taking a trade, a lot of the time, so I don't trade Fridays. I don't normally trade bank holidays. A lot of days I don't trade, but I'm always looking at the markets, man. That's why we're the best streamers in the game, boys. We don't miss a day. We do not miss a day. Every single day will be here. Even if we're not taking a trade, we're still looking through, plotting on potential trades. We got Richesse. Appreciate that, bro. GU or EU? This is GU, bro. It says in the bottom right. It's a very risky position on this one. Bear in mind, chat. It was unemployment data. No, it was claimant change. It's not the same as unemployment data. It's not the same. It's just a change in the amount of people claiming unemployment related benefits. It's not the actual fucking unemployment news itself. That's what I'm saying. It's giving you insight into the actual unemployment rate. It doesn't tell you specifically what it is. GU 3-month bullish gap, weekly bearish gap, daily bullish gap. That's crazy. Man's trading on the 3-month time frame. So I mean, this isn't necessarily the number of unemployed people. It's just the amount of people that are claiming benefits. I'm gonna go for a walk. Looking at Jer 30, it's pissing me off. Yeah, Jer 30 is running nicely now. I'm assuming he was getting on just below the DTO. It's so hard to see without the thing. Obviously, he was targeting the Friday 50. Let's draw that on. I know the indicator shows this, but I just want to turn it off for a sec. Yeah, man, that would be nice, dude, man. Unlucky on that one. Unlucky on that one, Stu. I sent it to DM Discord. Sweet, bro. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Stu's trade, boys. Coming down now. Yo, bro, swing trade on the yearly. 2014 2014 lows swept. Stop loss 2022. TP 2019 highs. See you in a few decades. Oh no, bro, I can't lie. I'm bearish on the yearly, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I bet I won't see you back in the live in 2058. I bet you're not even gonna come back. You ain't a real trader, bro. Come on, Elmi. Let's actually look at that. Let's look at the yearly. So essentially, yeah, really been doing too well. Not gonna lie. Yeah, the pound's literally been getting bummed by every currency pair. Pounds just consistently be getting weaker. Consistently be getting weak against everything. I know we only looked at it from a joke, but Jesus, that's depressing. On the yearly, we have pretty much been getting cooked systematically for fucking ages. Yeah, kind of annoying, but what do you expect, man? DTO indicator is DTO on the indicator is incorrect still too. Yeah, man. I think on this new Richesse one though, it is right. It is right on this new one. But I've just got to adjust the settings. Yeah, man, we got the new indicator now. I'll show you this. New indicator. There's a lot more things that are integrated into it. Yeah, I'll explain that later, boys. Let's just wait for this trade first. We've also got a CRT indicator as well, thanks to VGOC, who's been working on that. Mainly VGOC, but me and VGOC to put Richesse's concepts in there. What do you think about EU? I think EU's bullish, bro, in my opinion. I think EU's bullish, in my opinion. You reckon UJ shorts could play out prior day low and daily CRT, or not enough confirmation? Let me have a look, bro. What time is DTO at? DTO's at 4 AM, bro. I mean, 5 AM, but this one shows 4 AM because it's not adjusted for the clocks going back. Oh, sorry, coming forward. Lou, how could you gauge when to put entry at the bottom of an FVG compared to the 50%? It's mainly based off RR, bro. Yeah, John, it's sort of based off RR. With a fair value gap, we always want at least 50% to be tapped. But gold, for example, is one of the ones where that often won't happen. Where gold will literally just come into it and straight run off. There was a good example of that. Can't remember, but I had a limit. Where even was it? I think it was before we started moving bearish. I had a limit which... right, so this one you can see here. This one actually filled it nicely. Gold filled the imbalance, ran. But there was one, I think it was... Where was it? Let me try to find it. Weren't this one either. We filled this. Trying to find it, chat. I can't actually can't see the damn talking about. But essentially, when a pair's like massively trending, if it's massively bullish, so if you're getting on a fair value gap like this, right, and you're trying to like the market's like that, and you're trying to get off this fair value gap there, you'd probably just want to go off at the top of it, like that, because you don't really know how much price is going to want to fill it because the momentum's strong. But when we're looking at the ALG, the momentum's normally, well, it's not running off. It's not like trending. Do you know what I mean? It's only just had that change of character. So that's why my entries on the Asia liquidity grab is more than likely on 50%. Reason it's not on 50% here is just because there's no need based on the RR. It changes it from a 4.5 to 1 to a 5.5 to 1, which is not. There's not enough difference for me to take the risk of not being tapped in my opinion. All right, let me quickly look at UJ. Okay, right, chat. Bear them comments in mind. I'm quickly gonna look at UJ, and then we'll go on to the other pairs. So first things first, on the dollar, we're obviously, in my opinion, bearish, wanting to come to this external low here, and on the yen basket, we are bearish down to this low here. Yen basket is kind of consolidating though. It's not really in a lovely place for sells. But there are a few nice confirmations as the candle closes very soon, and we've got a sweep of this high to trade into this low. So we've got a sweep of that high, so we should really trade into that low. So really we kind of want both pairs to trade down. So we're more going to have to analyse UJ for what it is. On the daily time frame, it's kind of premium right now to be buying. Wait, oh, UJ shorts you meant. So UJ shorts, have we taken this external high yet? Yeah, we have taken that external high that we was looking at yesterday. So again, we've got the imbalance there, and then we've got the external high. Do you think it's worth trading to that bank holiday on US pairs? The London session's not massively affected by that bank holiday, bro. It's a France bank holiday as well, though. But yeah, it would be a good idea to potentially reserve some of your capital today. If you are going to get in, maybe think about reducing your risk. And stuff like that. But it's all what I always say to my students is you should look at the market every day, because even on bank holidays, right, you realise how if you're looking at the market on a bank holiday, you realise how a bank holiday moves different to a normal day, and why that makes it easier to trade, etc, etc. Opinions. What's your opinions on X Trade Light? I don't know what that is, bro. Don't know what that is, brother. Put Euro JPY. Yeah, on UJ, boys, I wouldn't be looking for a sell, in my opinion, bro. Is there really any... I suppose there's 4 hours. Yeah, we do have 4 hours CRT, but the other thing you got to remember, bro, is with this CRT, you want an open, high, low, close. But if you actually look at how it panned out, if I get rid of the indicators, and I draw on this right here. Right, I know it's messy as shit, but right now when we go down, you can see the whole candle has already sort of been rallied up. The only liquidity we have left in this candle is this bit down here. It's not like we opened up here, swept the high, and then rejected, and we've got like a decent amount to trade into. We've already mitigated this order block and then moved up. So we don't really have anything to tap into other than literally just this low here. So I wouldn't really be looking for shorts on that. I mean, it could definitely come through, but I just wouldn't be looking to trade it today. Oh, Kevin, leave it out for once. So random, but daily CRT on GA looks so nice, so decent. What are you looking for to trade? Are you looking to trade it at T1? Morning, what are you saying, MH? You think maybe 4 hours sweep then GU buys? Yeah, I mean the 4 hours pretty much swept everything, to be honest with you guys. We swept all of the price action from Monday, so you can see here. All of this price action here has been swept. We did accumulate for a pretty long time, which tells us that the distribution is going to be pretty big as well. So I definitely think that we are able to continue higher from here. I really do. Oh, don't be a banchord. When's the new indicator going to be up? Do a vid for the members on them. Yeah, bro. So the indicator, to be fair, I'm going to message VGOC today, but it should be up ASAP, really. It should be really ready to go. Be really ready to go. Maybe I was a bit too greedy then. fair play, John. I passed an account with ACG yesterday and I've received that. The verification was successful, but I haven't got contacts back about my new account details. Yeah, mate, you will get them, bro. It's ACG. They're the best prop firm in the game, man. You will get them. I think it can take 3 days to get your account. I think VGOT should do a vid for everyone for the CRT one. Yeah, true. The CRT one is... Let me show you the CRT one as well. You obviously have to edit with the settings, otherwise you get this. But these are all the old CRT highs. Do you know what I mean? You got to edit with it. Where it gets too crazy, but that's essentially the indicator. What it will do, I know it's messy now, so just ignore what it actually looks like, but it'll mark out the CRT. So for example, here we've got a 4-hour CRT. So once we mess with the settings, it will just draw your line like that. And it'll have the label saying 4-hour CRT. Look, gold today hit 5 min. Gold close to 15-minute FVG. Nice, Emil. I'll have a look. What do you want EU to tap before coming down? I don't really want EU to come down, bro. Don't really want EU to come down. I want EU to come out of this high. I want EU to come out of this external high here. That's what we're looking for. Whether we want to fill that fair value gap first. Bro, what are you doing? We are looking at the financial markets, bro. With the order blocks, do you go from wicks to wicks or the candle closure? I go from wicks to wicks, bro. Yeah, unless we've already taken it, then I'll go body to body. Like if we've already taken the bottom wick, then I'll go the body. I'm a step off the charts. Missed the only trade that would have taken for today. Safe, Lou. Safe, lads. Sweet, John. Have a good one, mate. Since it's already like 10 AM in the UK, will you still consider entering a trade? Yeah, if you are entering a trade now, you probably want to reduce your risk a little bit, especially on GU. Essentially go for a half risk. DTO is daily true open, so that's the opening time in New York. 12 o'clock New York time, midnight. £100 in here, boys. I reckon it's best to stay off the charts today as it's a Euro USD and it's a Euro and USD bank holiday. Yeah, bro. That's what I mean. If you are looking to get in today, I would look at half risking. Let's see how this one does though. Yo, I looked. I know. Look directly because it's bank holiday. Giving more than 10 pips at least. Wait. Yeah, I know looked directly because it's bank holiday. Hey, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean, the hell? Definitely giving at least 10 pips. That's a 10-minute, isn't it? DXY probably wants to retest the detail. The detail's wrong, innit? Prices short, more liquidity. How you doing, Rich? Yes, I'm in a GU buy right now. Nice, bro. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. I'm not getting in this one myself. It's outside of my trading times. But yeah, this is definitely what I'd be looking at, man. Oh shit, I should probably send this to the... should probably send this to these, man. You reckon it's the best to stay away from the charts as it's... Oh, yeah. Look at buy on NAS. Sweet, bro. I'll have a look. But it's only French bank holiday. Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's only France. Like, what do France even do? Do you know what I mean? What do they even do? They won the World Cup that one time. And since then, they haven't really done anything as a country. Nah, I'm joking. But, yeah, the main economy in Europe is Germany. But France is definitely the second biggest. Like, France does have a big impact on price. All jokes aside, they actually do. The economy is pretty much similar to the UK as well, like in terms of size. So, see how this one plays out. Everyone, double tap the screen, man. Let's get 2K likes in here. Yeah, so we have the 4-hour time frame. We have a retracement going on right now, back up to this daily internal liquidity. On the 4-hour, if we look at the current range, we have this low here, this high here, so we're looking for price to go higher above that. Obviously, outside of my trading time, so I didn't take this one, but still open for the movement in our direction. EU hasn't filled anything just yet. You're in. No, I'm not in this one, bro. I just said it's outside of my trading times. Let's have a look at the DXY. Any pairs you man are looking at? I know some people in my chat are in GU buyers. Where did you get in on GU, Trevor? Yeah, 7 to 10 of my trading times, boys. So if it comes in past 10, well, I typically don't get into the trade. I'm gonna lie, getting one now for the RR would be insane. Are you in that trade? Nah, bro. This trade isn't your trade zone then. What do you mean, bro? Yeah, no, this is a forward test, boys. I'm not in this one myself. What's the indicator for the sessions? It's our own one. It's called Sessions, Ranges and Equilibriums by Richesse. So yeah, if you want that, just get in the Discord and we can send you that for free. It's not available on the store. We've got to send it to you. I tried too long earlier, to be fair. EU hit quite clean. GU just chopped. Yeah, GU, I mean, that news is kind of... I mean, they got the news predictions so wrong. That was the main thing. One, 3, 1... 13116. I'm just plotting on the chat's entries. No more puff now. You getting cooked, lad. Best to open your ears, Ali, mate. Best to open your ears, Ali, lad. I'm short, thanks for liquidity, little bro. No worries, mate. Euro USD. No, this is GU, bro. Unless we have bullish engulfing from 4 hour, it's not likely. Alright. Is gold going back up? Everyone's saying it will pop again. Yeah, we feel this imbalance now. I mean, gold pretty much already has gone up. We're moving off this internal liquidity. Moving off this internal liquidity up to this high. So we'll see if it's able to do that. It didn't break the previous high. Could it not just break the previous low and go down? Wait, what are you talking about? What paired are you talking about? How many losses today? None, bro. Shorts at 158. Let me mark this on. Hopefully this goal can continue to that Asia high now. Shorts at 158 and 950. Wait. Well, that's miles away now. $158,250. Oh, you must have been in for a few days, bro. I'm assuming. Gold longs. Yeah, most people's looking at gold longs or GU. Yeah, some people in the chat are in gold short, GU short. Some people in GU longs. 800 to 950 short is crazy. Use the 15 and hourly to mark those, bro. Nah, sorry, I mean I will be looking to take it at those. Oh. Yeah, hopefully that comes through. You in? No, it was outside of my trading times, bro. I trade up until 10 a.m. So just forward testing this one right now. 6-7 man in here. Wow, someone left. Whoever left, I hope you enjoy killing jokes. Have you slept, mate? Bro, honestly, I'll be honest with you, mate. I've been smoking puff every day for like 8 years, and I stopped like 4 days ago. So yeah, bro, I've been sleeping in it, but I've just been tired as anything, man. Tired as anything, but I'm trying to soldier through it, man. Better off it, man. I know, bro. It's just, yeah. Gets to a point, man, where you just gotta be strong with it, innit? Bro, do you know what it done it for me? Off what? Puff, bro. After the first couple of weeks of season, yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. I know if I'll just soldier through it, put my mind to it, I'll be able to do it. The amount of people that have stopped it, do you know what I mean? It's doable. Just need to, but yeah, man. Which is better TP, Asia High or DTO? Took bro 8 years to realise. Yeah, I know, man. It's bad, innit? But to be fair with me, I've never moved on to anything harder than that, if you know what I mean. A lot of my pals are on the you know what, on the old, but I've never been like that. I've always just stick to puff, but now I'm quitting it completely, or have quit it completely. Bloody hard to pack up green. I've tried so many times. Yeah, man, but I've tried a few times, but this time I know I'm stopping in it. It's got to a point. Yeah, man, I've stopped. Stop, bro. It's GU, yeah, this is GU, bro. Hope you can stay off it. Yeah, man, I will, innit? There's no hope in it, bro. It's to do or don't, innit? I am gonna. Do you know what the test is? I've got to go to Amsterdam in December. I don't have to go, but like it's one of my mate's birthdays, so I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm not gonna. I've been there already like 4 times. I'm not gonna touch it there. Not gonna touch it there, and that'll be the final. I know if I can go down and not even touch a joint, then I'll be sweet. I'll be sweet anywhere else. You're off the puff. I'm off the vape now. Nice, man. It's good, bro. It's good, man. It's that time. It's that time. It's that time. Not gonna lie, self-improvement's needed, especially with the country that we're living in. Chat, if you man live in the UK, we're not really, nothing really is getting better for us without us just blatantly making it better for ourselves. It's not like the economy's going to improve or anything. Try giving it up after 40 years. Yeah, to be fair, that would be crazy. Stopped blazing a few weeks ago. It's easy, bro. Smoked every day for 11 years. Yeah, nice, man. Nice Hondo. That gives me hope. 11 years, yeah, that's crazy. Get shrooms in, your best experience I've ever had. Yeah, I've done shrooms a few times. I did enjoy it. I've done them probably about 3 times. The last time was probably about 2 years ago or something. What you saying, follower of Christ? Trading on holiday is crazy. I think you mean bank holiday, but yeah, bro, it was outside of my trading time, so I'm not in this one personally, but I don't think it's too crazy. I mean, it's a New York bank holiday, and New York is an American bank holiday, and France. So the London session shouldn't be massively affected. But yeah, I do hear that it's probably a good idea to reduce risk. Trading is a good way out compared to unemployment, provided it's profitable. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Bodybuilder boy invites you to a live. Fucking hell, you are massive. I'll go live with you later, bro. Looks like the XYs are consolidating. Guys will just trade anything, I swear. Alright, mate. In the exact same trade as you. Sweet, West. Where was your entry, bro? Not gonna make it. Alright, bro. Alright, bud. London consolidating heavily. Trust me, bro. Consolidating heavily, but we've got our bias. Wait, what does MYK mean? Yeah, what does MYK mean? Stay strong, mate. Appreciate that, Calvin. I kicked the vapes this year and lost nearly 4 stone. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I'll be real. That's the thing with me with Puff, bro. It got to a point where I weren't even eating, bro, unless I was smoking, like a bun in a joint. It was just bad lifestyle, man. Bad lifestyle. It's a bank holiday, fella. What's your name? Forex Factory. Just change your name to Forex Factory. Free. Just ignore him, H. Yeah, that's crazy though, Jed. Goodbye, mate. Looks like you lost your banter when you quit Puff. It was a funny joke, bro. He's salty, yeah, trust me. Bro, you know what it is? It's because I normally bite at these, man, but recently I've realised, bro, it's just so pointless. Just agree with him. I hit the trade when the London kill zone started. Nice, man. London kill, what, 7? Wait, do you mean 8? West. Would you rather be a thingy dealer or a trader? Definitely a trader. The worst job in the world is a thingy dealer. Any money that you can't replicate making again, in my opinion, is just stupid. That's why F and dealing is both stupid, in my opinion. It's not scalable. You can't scale it, and once you scale it enough, you get nicked. You've got to keep your business small. You know what I mean? You're in EU, right? Yeah, bro. Just waiting for this long to hit stop loss, then I'll leave. Alright, mate. Sounds like a fun morning. Re-entry on GU Long's about to hit TP 2R, but 2 pips away. Fair play. Wait. GU Long's about to hit TP. Nice. Wait, you must be scalping that, I'm assuming. Nice, got the exact same TP too. Nice, Western. Nice, bro. So weird, bro. Yeah, trust me, H. Lovely. Lovely, West. Lovely, bro. EU 2, but 2 pips away. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, as we said, man, it's continued. So this is what we mean with these fair value gaps. So where this one, you see how it's kind of, it was already sort of distributing away, was already sort of running. And then we came into the fair value gap, literally just the top of it, and then ran. I don't know if Steve's even still here, but that was more relating to Steve's question earlier. Versus this fair value gap here where we came fully into it. Euro tops in. Alright, mate. Which pair? This is GU, bro. It says in the bottom right. Let's get 2k likes in here, boys. If you're watching on YouTube, everyone drop a like as well, man. Let's get 50 likes on the old YouTube. Lou, you spoke about the new indicator yet? Did I miss it? Yeah, bro. We have gone over it a little bit. I'm long on GJ. Sweet. We'll have a look at that in a sec, Oski. I think that's probably a good place to be. Yeah, we did speak about the indicator. So we've got a new. So this session indicator you see on screen, this is our one that we made for our members. So I've got a 2.0 and also a CRT indicator. So they'll both be available on our Discord for free. So if you want to go to our Discord, boys, my Discord is in my. If you go my YouTube, it's in my YouTube chat description. Someone send it here if you're able to, if you won't mind. What time frame is this? Yeah, it all says at the bottom right, bro. So this is GU on a 10-minute time frame. But yeah, Lewis. Me and Vigok are just gonna do some final little changes, and then it should be available. Ever traded GBP UD? Not in a while, bro. To be honest, not really. Just curious, why not put dark mode on trading view? It looks better than white, I think. I prefer the white. I think it's more less distractions. But it's just purely personal preference, really, I suppose, bro, innit? There's not really a white or wrong. White keeps you active. I don't know if that was a joke about the old sniff, but... Right, we broke that high. Bro, for the GU trade you're in right now, why don't you wait for more confirmation like a breaker structure? Because this just seems risky to me, as it could come up, as it could come down more, then go up. Yeah, it could, bro. I mean, our confirmations that we used were, so we had a change of character here, so a break of the high. So if you look at the highs and lows, we had low, high, low, high, low, high. So we had a change of character here. We was looking for confirmation, because a lot of the time we do just break a high and it's not really that significant. So I was looking for anything within this leg that would confirm that there's a bit of momentum. And we did have a pretty clean 10-minute imbalance there, or 10-minute fair value gap there. So that was basically the confirmation for us. But yeah, as I said, it is a bank holiday, so you do want to use a bit more, or you want to be a bit less, expose yourself to less risk is what I'm trying to say. So even though I'm not a very big advocate of going stop loss at break even, it might be a good idea on this trade here. Just because, as I said, it's outside of the kill zone, bank holiday, we've just had bearish GU news. So there's a few things telling us it could reverse, or not could reverse, but we could just continue bearish. So I still think this one is going to run to where we want it to run to, but might be a good idea just to put that stop loss at break even. Just going to drop that in the chat actually. Cleaners are here. Do you take partials? Typically not, bro. I typically don't take partials. Makes sense, thank you, bro. Sweet to hear. Nah, bro, bun break even, TP at SL is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I do agree with that, but I do agree with that. D. The entry model is there in case. Wait, hi bro, can you check if the weekly CRT is valid on EU and DXY that's just formed? Yeah, so the weekly CRT, in my opinion, is valid. It's another confirmation for us to go higher. I mean, I'm more seeing it on the monthly as the start of the monthly. But yeah, so we've got this candle low is taken out, so we've got this candle high to trade into. So really, we should be bullish. Same on EU as well, as you can see. We got our CRT low with a candle low being swept, and we got our candle high to be traded into. So again, we're looking to be bullish. DXY, same thing. We've got the CRT of the high, and we've got the low, and we want price to trade down into it. So it's just another confirmation for us, I suppose. See, the DXY is moving down now pretty nicely. Yeah, as we said, we did test on that DTO, and now we are just rallying down. Just a pretty strong candle. The only problem is that the pound isn't really that strong right now. It's more dollar weakness. So as soon as the pound has a bit of strength in it, we could kick on. Hopefully we can close above this high as well. Are you longs? Fair play. Where are you looking to get in, Elmi? What are you saying, Western? Check 1 minute. What are you looking at on the 1 minute, bro? Yeah, man, it looks nice in my opinion. We've got the 10-minute close in 1 minute 30 seconds, so we want to close above this high right here. In an ideal world. By the way, chat, I'm live on YouTube as well, Richesse Effects, if you want to see my full screen and everything. We've got about 100 man in there right now, if you want to join the team. Unkissed bank holiday, get off the charts. Yeah, it's only a bank holiday in New York, bro. But yeah, if you want to reduce risk, then you're definitely right to do so. Are you trading futures? Nah, bro, this is GU. Free said he was short on GU, by the way, so Free's just stopped out. That's why he's angry in the chat. He bottom ticked shorts as well. He put in the chat literally here that he was in shorts. So yeah, he's been stopped out now. So if you see him angry in the chat, that's why. Fuck me, I was watching this thinking it's live 15 minutes ago. Jesus. That's not the first time you've done that either, is it? Still money to be made. I don't know why so many people like... Yeah, no, I do agree. To be fair, it's more just personal preference. Like, a lot of people trade different styles. If you're scalping, it doesn't majorly matter. But I suppose if you're looking for, like, real 40, 50, 60 pip moves, then you probably want to avoid a bank holiday. So I do see it both ways. Just took a long on EU too. Nice, bro. What's daily true open? Sorry, DTO is daily true open, bro. Any idea why much success rate is way better in the live markets than back testing? Because you're taking it seriously. That's probably why. Yeah, a lot of time in backtesting, people do it just to speed through it, just to test if a strategy works. So there's no psychology involved. And also a massive part of it that people don't talk about is backtesting, there's no waiting, which is the hardest part of trading, in my opinion, is waiting. With backtesting, you can skip a day like that. It's very different skipping a day like that versus imagine taking a loss today and then you've got to wait like 48 hours before you can even trade again. Whereas in backtesting, that's just, you just click through the candles and it's there. So you don't really get the psychology of it. Which is a good sign, bro. I'm not going to lie. If you're better in the live markets. Like say, bro, just going to quit trading if I get stopped here. Yeah, to be fair, bro, I don't know why you would have shorted after the news. But I mean, yeah, your strategy is your strategy, innit? Your strategy is your strategy. How do you identify bias, bro? Um, um, how do you identify bias? So I use very simple stuff like internal and external liquidity. So essentially, the theory of internal external liquidity is price is obviously, as we all know, made up of ranges, right? That's a fact. So for example, this range here, from this low to this high, is a range. And within this range, there's two main points of liquidity. So there's external liquidity, which is the highs and lows, and internal liquidity, which are order blocks and fair value gaps. So essentially, what I look for is price to come into our internal liquidity and then take our external liquidity in line with the current trend. So if you go on the daily time frame, that's been working really, really nicely on the daily. So we've got, for example, a range here, right, high and low. And you can see we filled the internal liquidity, that order block there, and then moved to the external low. And then again, we had another range here where we've got the external liquidity and also our internal order block. So we want price to hit our order block, our internal liquidity, then go to our external low, which is what we did. And have a look at EUG and DXY on the daily, and you should see that quite a lot. And then what we're in now is this range here, so from this high to this low. On the daily time frame this is. Let me get rid of these. So in my opinion, our internal liquidity is this order block here. And obviously our external liquidity is this low and this high. We're bearish in a bearish trend, so we want the low to get taken. So essentially we want price to come into this order block and then come lower. So it's very simple, it's just internal, external liquidity. And then it's really the exact same thing that I'm doing on the lower time frame here. We want price to make another pretty solid cap. Hopefully we can make another fair value gap. If this candle actually distributes away, there'll be another fair value gap. What is SMT? It's essentially when there's two pairs that correlate heavily and one of them takes out the low but the other one doesn't. Did it close above? I don't think so. It literally closed bang in line. It's almost trolling us right now. It's almost trolling us right now. How you identify bias, bro? Yeah. Waiting so difficult, bro. Waiting so difficult that bro can't skip a bank holiday. Did it close above? Not yet. No lie, I shaved stop 1 to 1.5. Our profit. US bank holiday trade is risky. Yeah, fair play, bro. Fair play. That's what I mean. You can enter during a bank holiday, boys. Like if it's a London bank holiday and you're trading London session, if it's like a euro and a pound bank holiday and you're trading London session, then yeah, it's kind of stupid. Hang on, why is it? Is it for the same reason? Armistice Day. So these are the only two countries that actually have days off due to Armistice Day. Sorry, wait, let me check the YouTube. I haven't seen some of the comments. Gold to 4,200. Come on, man. Let's go, TA. Hi, bro. Can you check if the weekly... Oh, yeah, we've gone through that. What's your thoughts on Bitcoin? I'm bearish on Bitcoin, bro. The entry model is there in my case. Price taps into the OTE level coming from the demand zone. And change your character. There is not much to think. Checklist completed means pull the trigger. Now the SL is small. Yeah. ANA, that's perfect, man. That's exactly how you should be. Just have a checklist and that's it. Have your checklist and that's it. True, my backtesting average 2% monthly gain, but I've had this challenge account 5 months at break even. Yeah, you should really aim to pass or fail an account within 2 months at the max, in my opinion. Shouldn't really be on the same account for 5 months. If you are, then just realise that and increase your risk. Your obviously risk is really, really good because because you haven't blown it or passed it in that long. So maybe just think, cool, if you're floating between like 3% profit, 3% drawdown, 3% profit, 3% drawdown, then just think about risking like triple on your trades. Bit worried of the FVG. Yeah, we'll see when it comes into it. I mean, it was all caused by news, bear in mind, so why don't you look at the position on the 1 minute? Because there's a lot of noise, bro. It makes your psychology kind of, it makes your emotions are just higher because every move looks like it's important. Tuesday's usually the best. Annoying how bank holiday and news fall on it. Yeah, trust me. Sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't, but the maths at the end will be. Wait, sometimes works, some others it doesn't, but the math says at the end will be more good ones. Today was a sweet. I hit all the entries the PA offered, and hit TP. I can go the other way around. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's it, man. That's what people need to realise. Like, winning and losing is so much part of the game. As long as you're trading the same thing over and over again, it's not a problem. Bro, if it's a bank holiday in New York but not in London, will it affect London? It will have a slight effect on it, yeah. It will have a slight effect on it, but not massive, bro, to be honest. Not massive. I mean, again, what you got to realise as well is there's just been really impactful pound news. So people have to react to that whether they like it or not, whether it's a bank holiday or not. Rob the bank. Is that actual rob the bank? Thank you, bro. Just started using the concept. Sweet, bro. Gonna leave this EU all the way to CR high and stop to break and move stop loss to break even. Fair play, bro. Fair play, Rob. Let's have a look at EU. I think EU's running nicely, yeah. Let's get rid of this. We don't actually want it to react off this. We're just drawing it out. Never expected this expansion on a US bank holiday. Nice trade. Appreciate that, Western. Appreciate that, bro. This was sent into the signals as well, boys. What's your thoughts on support and resistance and market structure? Overhated, I'll be honest. Not the way I trade, but definitely overhated. There's people that trade support and resistance and basic market structure that do really well. But we've kind of been brainwashed into thinking that you can't do well trading that. You can, innit? It's overhated. Again, not the way I trade, but look at gold. What are you looking at on gold, Professor Shen? Do you prefer order blocks or fair value gaps? I prefer fair value gaps, really, bro. For entries, do you put stop loss at break even? Not really, bro. Gonna leave the C all the way and move stop to break even. Fair play. CRT high. Yeah, if it hits that CRT high, that will be lovely. I mean, in terms of the daily, I do think we should come to this external. We've had the 4-hour low manipulated as well. Yeah, nice. We've got another fair value gap foam as well now. Wait, why do I feel like this? Did you get any vaccinations before you went Thailand? I already went Thailand when before in it, so yeah, I did originally. I think I got. I can't even remember, bro. I got like 3 of them or something. I'm looking to see it go to the weekly. Lovely, Rob. That would be lovely, man. If it hits that weekly, you'll be laughing. What's your strategy? Asia liquidity grab, bro. So we basically wait for the Asia low to be swept, wait for our confirmation, and then jump in. So Asia low swept here. This green box is the Asia low and high. As you can see, the news obviously pushed us down. Waited for our confirmation within. Then we look to buy back up to the Asia high. essentially our strategy. EUI got stopped at 333. What was you looking at shorts? I do. I'm looking to see it go off the weekly. Buys. Got sniper stop buys. Got sniper. Oh, damn, unlucky I do. Is it worth to trade on a bank holiday? Well, it's only a New York, American bank holiday. So in the London session, it's not going to have a massive impact. We are retail traders. Exactly, we are retail traders and we trade price action. The news are just catalysts for the move, but you've got to be looking for your setups and see if news will benefit you or not. Yeah, trust me, bro. Gold took you out of BE. Yeah, gold's filled the fair value gap now. May want to come down a little bit more to this order block. Opinions on ICT? Yeah, I do think I think ICT is good. I think ICT is good. Concepts are really good. Can't say they're not. What are you saying, Zuby? Can we look for re-entries in the pullback? Yeah, so if you draw this fair value gap here, we've basically got the same thing that we saw earlier. So if you hear some hoovering, boys, my cleaners are here, so I can't really do niche about it. Yeah, if you look at the fair value gap here, it's pretty much the same thing that we had before, where we had these little pop of momentum, 1, 2, 3 candles with this gap in the middle for the entry, and same here, 1, 2, 3 candles with a gap in the middle for the entry. So that's where I'd be looking to get in, bro, would be that fair value gap there. Personally, I trade liquidity sweep on 15-minute IFVG plus 1 minute entry. Fair play, Kasla. Yeah, I prefer entering on a bit higher time frame, 5 minute, 10 minute or 15 or 30 minute. Hey, Richesse, analysis on USD CAD. Yeah, what are you looking at on USD CAD, bro? Laksham, and we'll mark it on. By the way, chat, everyone get in the Discord. We've got one of the biggest Discords in the UK for trading. There's nearly 9,000 people in there. Nearly 9,000 people in there. Links in my YouTube description. Could someone drop the link to my TikTok in the chat? I mean, my Discord in the chat. Could someone drop the link in? Any of the loyals in here? Breaker structure. Yeah, bro, we've had another. So we've had our confirmation break now. So we've obviously broken this previous high. Now we've broke this high as well. So we're starting to see bullish structure kind of forming. Obviously want another higher low and then price to continue like that. Liquidity sweep I also see. Bro, trade on a bank holidays even, ha ha ha. Yeah, bro. What's this pair? This is GU, brother. Yeah, I don't know if you're in the live bodybuilder guy who keeps inviting me, but I'll jump on a bit later, bro. I hope this executes well, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Lum. You think 50-minute candle will reverse next? You think EU 50-minute candle will reverse? I don't, bro, personally. I don't think this order block's going to hold. I think we should just continue higher. We've got another fair value gap here on EU that would potentially want to be filled. So we'll see. Hi Richesse, institutional trader back. I am sells USD CAD with 80 lots in my personal account. Sells on USD CAD with... Oh, were you the one that works for Booming Balls? Trailed my stop loss above the higher FVG on EU. Didn't realise it was a bank holiday. Would rather get out. Fair play, bro. I mean, if you're in profit, you're in profit. So you've got a 80 lot sell on USD CAD. Jesus. Yeah, what was your confirmation for that, bro? I mean, it looks really consolidatory right now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, price looks like it's consolidating, but fair play. I mean, if you got 80 lots on it, you must be pretty high conviction. What time frame was the SMT? 15 minute, really. I don't really trade SMT, to be honest, but this one was just obvious. Appreciate the follows, people. Yeah, mate, I've got... Yo, can someone drop a link in the Discord? Jed, can you go on the TikTok and drop the Discord link? If you wouldn't mind, bud. Or Mehmet. Or someone in the loyals, innit? Someone in the loyals. Just so these men can get in the Discord. G, you like 2 pips away from my TP. Not funny. Want to hit the gym? That's annoying. Where's your TP? Oh, your TP's at this high. I appreciate that, Anonymous FX. Oh, bro, I don't even know that is Anonymous FX. Drop you a follow, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the Discord, boys. Just copy and paste that in browser. If you can get this indicator as well that marks out all the sessions and everything. Yeah, sweet, bro. Someone's already done it. Oh, it's MH. Oh, big up, bro. Appreciate that, MH. Would you break even? Now, I'm not really a big proponent. I'm not really a big proponent. I don't even know if that's the right word of going to break even. But yeah, in this market, I would, just because we are outside of the kill zone. We're coming off the back of pretty bearish news, and obviously it's a bank holiday. Although it's only a bank holiday for America and France, yeah, it could be a good idea to go stops at break even. We are. Oh, we are over a 1 hour up now, so yeah, it could be a good idea. Oh, you beat me to it. Yeah, appreciate well, all you man come through. Appreciate it, you man. Big up for that. Yeah, boys, if you man want to get into the Discord where we share all of our trades, such as this one, if you can see, GU trade from the live sent at 10:06. You can see 10:06. I'll show you the time that was actually in. So 10:06 would have been here. Yeah, 10:06 would have been here. So you can see you could have easily got him in time. Probably even would have got a better entry. Probably would have entered somewhere like this. Yeah, let's hope we can. B is good for live capital. Yeah, live capital, I suppose this is a different story, really. I still think the main thing you should be thinking about is your psychology, though. We're in the same trade, but I took it from the order block. Fair play, bro. Yeah, you got a better entry then. The link in your live is not working. Well, my Discord link. Wait, does it not work? Right, you send it in. Yeah, let me know any other trades you man are in. We can have a look at. Appreciate that, Jed, and all you man who dropped that link. 0.1 lot EU shorts. Now, I wouldn't really be looking for EU shorts. Just be looking for us to continue higher, really. We're kind of in a retracement right now on the daily time frame. So, yeah, we do just want to break this external high. To be fair, in terms of the range as well, we're not even massively high up in it either. We're only just coming out of the equilibrium. So, yeah, in terms of our internal, external, we've got our internal order block and our external high to trade into. Get rid of this for now. Can you please show a link of your video where you explain the details of your trading strategy and top-down analysis? Yeah, go on my channel, bro. It's called how to find higher time frame bias or something like that. You should find it. It's how to find higher time frame bias. It's where I go for internal, external, and CRT really. But yeah, boys, we do have a mentorship as well. Our mentorship's only £40 a month. That's with literally 200 videos. Every single concept I trade is in a video, including our strategy. Over 40 case studies of exact trades like this that I've caught and then gone over. Also live every single day in the mentorship, starting at 6 AM UK time through to 8 AM. So 6 to 8, we're live preparing for the markets, getting ready for what's going on. Then obviously we're live on YouTube and TikTok at 8 and 1. But yeah, chat, if you want to get in the mentorship, only £40 a month. It's insanely good value there. It's insanely good value. But just get in the Discord for that, boys. Go to Discord, go to upgrade here, click the link, bosh. Also, we do have a Signal group as well, boys. So all in the same Discord as well. We do have a Signal group. This one was sent into the Signals, as you can see there. Let me see what the chat's saying on TikTok. TP hit. By the way, Bryce, hit, not hitted. Yeah, it's just hit. Past tense. TP hit, entry at there. Okay, so your TP was at the high. Yeah, nice. Your TP's hit. Done for the day. Good for the day. Thanks for the link. I'm in now. Always good to talk to you, mate. Sweet A&A. Sweet, bro. Yeah, I need to change it. I didn't actually realise that the link was wrong. I actually did not realise that link was wrong. Yeah, chat. Drop it in again, just in case anyone wants it. Where is your Signal group? Is it on Telegram? It's on Discord, bro. Discord's way better than Telegram, because in Telegram only one person can speak, but in Discord everyone can speak. So you lot can talk amongst yourselves as well. Yeah, download Discord, bro. If you download the Discord app and then done for the day, Rich. Hit, trailed, stop, 2.2 I made. Lovely, bro. Nice, nice. Lovely trade. What's your Discord? Can someone comment my Discord in the chat, please? Someone comment it in the chat. It doesn't let me comment it. Someone comment it, please. Actually, wait. I should be able to pin an old one. Here you go, bro. Yeah, just copy and paste that in Safari or whatever browser you're using. I'm in this too. Nice, John. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 5k likes in here real quick, boys. Wallahi, trading, man. I lost again today. No way, Kevin. Could be some EU continuations forming, coming down to the 5-minute FEG. Oh yeah, nice. We've just tapped and rejected that FEG pretty nicely. Seems like EU has a lot of momentum. That's why you can see we're only ever so slightly coming into these fair values. We're not tapping the 50% level. I'm in this too. I'm a trader too. Lovely, John. Lovely, bro. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people was a bit worried due to the news that came prior, but it's running nicely right now. Can you explain why were you looking for buyers when the daily's bearish? Because essentially we just saw the Asia low get taken and it was setting up for an Asia liquidity grab. So the low got taken, we then had a change of character, another break of structure, fair value gap formed. So that was the lower time frame, was just structure wise, was breaking up. We broke this high and we had a fair value gap form to the upside. And in terms of the higher time frame, starting off on the daily, I want price. So in terms of this being our range on the daily, I want price to come up to this order block here. As you can see, is in the premium of the range. So that's what we want price to come up to. And then if we break that down on the 4 hour, so obviously this is our target. If we look at how we're going to get there, you can see we've got a low, high, and we've got our order block. So our internal liquidity is this order block, and our external liquidity is this high. So we want to come from our internal liquidity, our order block, to this high here. Looking for EU to inverse. Fair play, bro. I mean, I personally wouldn't, but fair enough. Oh, and take long. Oh, fair play. I thought you meant inverse the bullish fair value gap. You trade on US bank holiday during London session, yeah, bro. I mean, if you want to take a little bit less risk on the trade, it's fine. Took the same GU, got a 1 to 2. Lovely, bro. Can you explain why we're looking for buyers when daily is? Oh yeah, I already explained that. Using the same concepts as well. ALG, I used it. It doesn't work on EU. Yeah, bro. It's just about trading it in terms of the higher time frame as well, Kevin. If the higher time frame's giving you buyers, then you want to look for ALG buyers. If the higher time frame's giving you sells, you want to look for ELG sells. Yeah, it is the minute of silence soon, isn't it? Fuck it, we're gonna do it. Why did you choose GU over EU? Because GU took the Asia low, so it took a bit of liquidity for us. So we took the low, this Asia low here. Whereas EU is already quite quick, moving with quite a lot of momentum, so it was unlikely that we was actually able to find an entry. So mainly was RR, to be fair, bro. So if we had our entry here, we would have had to have our stop loss all the way at this low, and then we'd have had to have aimed for something quite high. And then even then, it's only like a 2 to 1. So I'll be honest, bro, it's mainly on risk to reward. This was moving already quite quick, so it wasn't presenting that nice of an entry. Whereas GU had that news that pushed us down, and I thought that, well, EU and GU are bullish. This news came out which pushed it down, but the news isn't like the be all and end all. It was only claimant change news, which again, it only moved. The reason why it had such a big sell-off, not because this news is so significant and so bearish, it's because they predicted it wrong. They thought it was going to go down and it went up. So not only did they get the amount it changed by wrong, they actually got the whole direction wrong. So I'm live on YouTube as well, boys. If you're wondering what other chat I'm reading, I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, that's it, Nama. That's it. Anyone in any other trades, let me know, boys. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 10k likes in here. Yeah, let me know any other pairs you man are looking at that we can have a look at. EU continuing up now, nice. So we should really see, yeah. So we can see the dollar is continuing down. Go on the 4-hour time frame. Again, you can see what I mean. If I get rid of this and this. So you can see we're currently in a bearish range. So we've got a high and a low. This is our current high and low. Right, why is it a bearish range? Because we just broke a low. And we've got our internal fair value gap to come off. And our external low to trade into. So essentially that's the move we're looking to happen, which is in line with the trend and the momentum of the market. So GU really should just continue higher. What are our first bearish candle in a while just now? Yeah, anyone in the chat looking at any other pairs? Let me know. What's gold saying actually? Yeah, nice. Gold moving up now. After that, we've already had that little first impulse up though, so we want to make sure we are actually going to react. You want to see price now react off this fair value gap here to confirm that we are going to go higher on gold. Anyone looking at getting in gold, let me know, man. Is anyone looking at getting in gold? What pair is that? That's GU, bro. What's GU, EU, and how do you start trading? So GU is GBP USD and EU is Euro USD. So it's the pound against the dollar and the euro against the dollar. Thoughts on GJ? I'll have a look at GJ in a sec, bro. Not sure I want to take any trades today with the US market on its bank holiday. Yeah, I do hear that. A lot of people have been saying that about the bank holiday. I do hear it. I do hear what you man are saying. It's just in terms of the London session shouldn't really be impacted too much. Yo, Lou, you free after this live? Yeah, bro, I'm free after this live. Someone said, how do you start trading? I've got loads of free materials on my YouTube, bro. So I'd say get on my YouTube. I've got videos on my strategy. I've got videos on the higher time frame video, even the basics. I've actually brought out actually, you know what? Perfect, you actually said that. I've just started a free boot camp. For those of you that really don't know a lot about trading, maybe you know literally the complete and utter basics. On my YouTube, I've just got this. You can't really see it there. Trading boot camp. So there's two. Okay, it's in the wrong order for some reason, but so we got. Literally takes you through the complete start of trading. This is where I just explain some psychology.
This was the no-brainer. This was the banker. This was the one that couldn't fail. This was one that's never failed.
Yeah, but get at that, boys, on my YouTube, Richesse Effects. I'm live on there right now as well, as you can see. But yeah, if you're a complete beginner, boys, it's a really good series. There's episode 1 and episode 2 is out. Once this episode 2 gets 100 likes, I'll bring out episode 3. So if you do want to watch that, boys, go drop a like on episode 2 or mission 2. EU is cooking. What is this momentum? Jesus, yeah, EU is cooking heavily. Nice, perfect. Just what we want. To be fair, boys, it's just a dollar, man. Look how weak the dollar is. The reason why the pound's not moving so nicely is just because it is quite weak right now. If we look at GJ, you can see GJ's not moving versus EJ, very strong. UJ, very weak. So this gives us a really good picture of what's going on. You can see that if we compare them all to the yen basket, bear in mind, the yen basket itself is moving sideways. So it should really just move sideways, right? That's what it should do. So if we look at UJ, we see UJ is moving down, which shows that the dollar is very bearish. If we go on EJ, it shows that it's not moving sideways, it's actually moving up, which shows that the euro is very strong. And then if we go on here and we look at GJ, you can see it's pretty much replicating JPY, which tells us that the pound is just pretty dead right now, pretty slow, not really much movement in it after that news. Still recovering to the upside, but yeah, just not much volume in it. We're finding it hard to really break past certain points. What broker's the best? I won't really say there's ones that's the best, bro. How you doing, DK? I would recommend. Gonna check that out now. Thank you. No worries, bro. I would recommend with a broker. I would recommend going for a prop firm account. To be honest, boys, if you do want to go with a prop firm account, I'd recommend Alpha Capital Group. You can use code Richesse at checkout as well. Use code Richesse at checkout. You get a nice discount on them. You get like 15% off on Alpha Futures or Alpha Capital Group. Yeah, that's what I'd recommend doing, man. Rather than putting your money into a broker, if you put like 500 quid into a broker, you could just buy like two 50k funded accounts or a 100k 50k. Sorry, 100k funded. Oh, this hits TP. I'm in the same trade. Nice. The dollar's really weak. It is. You can see that by just how much the euro's moving. But actually, let's see how much each of them have moved up since the open. 28 pips. Obviously, following that news, let's see how much we moved up. 21 pips. So we are kind of just as strong on the pound. The reason it doesn't look that way is because the range is a lot bigger. The range is 55 pips that we're trying to trade out of versus euro. The range was only 18 pips, which is why it looks like the euro is really strong and the pound's not. DTO is daily true open, bro. TikTok Live's no haters. What's going on today? As soon as you said that, bro. Bank holiday and lunch hour. Yeah, bro. You still ever funded next? Yeah, bro. I still rate funded next. ACG is the best, though, in my opinion. Right, chat, I'm not gonna lie. My cleaners here, they are gonna have to come in soon. Tops in, you said that earlier. So what does the DTO mean or do? Essentially, the DTO, we've got to pair this a bit better, yeah. So, DTO, essentially, it's the New York opening for the day. So, it's 12 o'clock midnight New York time. And essentially, what that is an algorithmic reference point of what is seen as premium and what is seen as discount. So, the reason that is if you was to tell an algorithm, just think about it. If you was to tell an algorithm, right, I'm bullish, I want you to get in buys today, I want you to load up on buys, I want the algorithm to load up on buys, but I only want you to get in at a nice discounted price. I don't want you to be buying up here, because these people, they don't want their algorithm to be buying up here, do they? They want it to be getting in at nice prices. But how do you tell an algorithm what is cheap and what is expensive? You can't. It's all interpretational. What's cheap to you is dear to me. What's dear to me is cheap to you. Like, it's completely different. So, with that being said, you tell it, the DTO, this is where we open for the day. So this is the starting price for the day. So this is essentially the starting point, yeah? It's the starting point. So if you tell it to buy cheap, it knows, cool, if the day started at this price, which is what, 1.5556, and anything below that is a cheap price, and anything above that is an expensive price. So how we treat it is, when we look to buy below the daily true open. When we look to sell, we look to sell above the daily true open. Because it's a concrete way of knowing what's a cheap or expensive price. Like, anyone could look at this and say, oh, I think we're overpriced, or I think we're underpriced. But when you actually put a time stamp to it, and the day started at this point, then you can sort of actually give the words cheap or expensive actual meaning. G reversing. People's beefing in my chat. G, you reverse him. Yeah, man, we're coming down to this fair value gap here. Coming down to this fair value gap here. Yeah, that's what I've realised today, chat. I used to always respond to these haters, but I realised there's actually no point, because they're not even haters, they're just trolls, innit? There's actually a difference between haters and trolls. Like a hater will come in and say, "Oh, price is like going in this direction." A troll will just say anything to get at you, to like make you angry. That's all trolls do, is they just say anything to try and make you angry, innit? So it's better when anyone tries to just say a trolly little comment. I just agree with them. How's it hating it? It's a market opinion. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Are you done for the day? Yeah, I will be done for the day after this. Lou, do you hold to full TP? Yeah, bro. In my opinion, you're better off setting your stop loss at break even and then just holding to full TP. In my opinion. Even if you wanted to aim for slightly lower than the Asia higher, maybe even like here, 3 to 1. The top of this candle, that could be a nice one. I mean, boys, it's a bank holiday, so take it easy. You can still trade though. Yeah, trust me, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm going to have to jump off soon because my cleaners are going to have to come in here or they ain't going to be able to clean it. I don't know if you man can hear that as well, but there's a pretty loud hoover going on right outside my door. Big up Henry Jado, top guy. Yeah, trust me, bro. Got cooked today, but it's fine. Just detach yourselves from the account. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. I entered this on the 5-minute order block at 10. Nah, yeah, pretty much the exact same, bro. You got a better entry than me, though. I'm assuming you got down there. Yeah, you got a lovely entry there. Cheers, Rich. Have a good day. Appreciate that, Trev. In a gold buy at 4141. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I do think you're on the right side of gold. We are bullish. I think we're moving to this external high. We had a decent prolonged period of sell-off though. That was what we was hoping for. We didn't want this initial sell-off and then price to come straight back up. We did want price to come down and reach for lower prices and accumulate there, which we have. So this is just people, smart money accumulating gold. Like all the idiots accumulated up here. We've already been through this, but yeah. Worth getting in soon. What for, bro? But yeah, chat. I'm gonna have to jump off now because. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna be live. We're gonna be live for the New York session as well. So go to my YouTube if you man want to jump on that. Oh, I accept. I upset him. Is it a 3-week membership mentorship if I get an account with Alpha? Yeah, bro. Yeah, we will. We do give you a free 3-week in the mentorship if you use our code of Alpha Capital Group just to get you a nice start in hand. My code is Richesse. CRT on GU. I'm planning for a re-entry at the 5-minute order block. Say less. Sweet, bro. 5-minute order block. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Will also be a retap of that original fair value gap, so it will be nice if we can come down to there, last little tap of that, and then go. Fair play, bro. Look at this guy. This guy UK Gold Signals, whatever his name is. Yeah, he has in his bio UK account. Something tells me it's not a UK account. Henry, he's just trolling, bro. He said the top's in like here. He's just saying. That's what I'm saying. He's just. It's not even someone you can reason with. It's a troll. Like trolls don't say stuff for you to reason with and like to debate. They just say stuff to get on your nerves, innit? He said, "Oh, top's it" about 4 times. He's just saying it to rage bait, innit? W Live Lou, I'm off. See you lot tomorrow. Sweet trap. Lou, do you hold 40p? Yeah, Diamond, I would, bro. On average, how long do you hold your trades? We normally always hold to the Asia high, the Asia low. We like to be out within a couple hours. 3 already in with 35 lots. He's probably already got his stop loss at break even as well. He's probably been stopped to BE. We swept liquidity on EU 15 minute. Yeah, his main thing we took out all of this accumulation, boys. Literally all of this. Let's have a look on Pick Suite. Oh yeah, a few people was asking me what news terminal I use. So this is Pick Suite. It's like basically a retail terminal. I know most man use Forex Factory. But yeah, so Pick Suite is just a bit more advanced. It's got actual news, a lot more updated newses, and there's loads of sources you can use. So for example, on mine, I've got Bloomberg, I've got Reuters, Forex Live, CNBC, and it just brings it out to the second. So for example, 11:03, we had some news come out, and you can read about it. US October NFIB Small Business Optimism Index 98.2 versus 98.3, and you can read about it. This is not a market moving report. The data is basically in line with expectations. Right, sweet. So just little things like that. So obviously we've got news just comes out. This one, Germany, so this come out at 10:02. Germany November Zoo survey economic sentiment 38.5 versus 40.1 as expected. Yeah, so there's just loads of different stuff you can read on there. Bro, just trying to be different. Alright, bro. How do you spell it? Piqsuite. I know the guy who owns this website, who owns this company. He's a good guy. Yeah, I'm not glad he's lot are gonna have to he's not gonna have to come in soon. But I think what I'm gonna tell him, a bit of advice, obviously not advice, but just based on what I'm seeing for his website, I'm going to say I think he should have a panel that's pretty much an exact clone of Forex Factory, just so it's a lot easier for people to digest, because people will use this eventually, but it's a bit overwhelming for a lot of people. I mean, it was for me, and I've been trading for ages. So yeah, what I'm going to tell him is to put another page on here, which is just going to be this essentially, so people can still use it for their really basic news overview, and then gradually move over into the process of looking at the more advanced insights. So that's what that would be my advice. Can you explain the slanted line? So that's SMT, bro. So essentially what we saw is GU, so from 7 AM to 9 AM, you can see GU traded downwards, whereas EU from 7 AM to 9 AM traded upwards, which tells us that there's obviously one of them have got to be wrong, right? So yeah, you man can hear that hoovering in it. So yeah, essentially, you still need a bias. You still need to know which one's going to be wrong. But it's normally a good indication that the markets are misaligned at that point and will soon line back up. Fuck's sake, GU cooking me. Unlucky, bro. What site is that? It's called Piq Suite. Pick Suite. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop it in my YouTube chat. So I'll drop the link in my YouTube chat. So go to my YouTube. I'm going to jump off soon, innit? So go to my YouTube chat quickly. I'm going to drop the link. There's by the way, these are just the things that we have on screen right now, but there's loads and loads of stuff. So for example, if you trade gold, for example, you can type up gold, and you can see there's all of these different providers of feeds. So Palisades, Gold Radio, Gold Fix, or if you trade, I don't know, stocks. There's all these Asian Century stocks, flyover stocks. Most of these websites I don't really know what they are, but you can play around with them and see what feeds you like. And then yeah, you just put it on your thing. So you can, for example, get rid of this one if you don't want it. Add new ones on. You can even have it as a hub for everything. You can have your MetaTrader on there as well, as you can see, or your trading view. So yeah, nice. Yo, what's your win rate? About 50%, bro. 50%. That's what I always say. You're probably going to lose as many trades as you win. But so this trade, for example, is 4 RR, 4.3 RR. So if I took 2 of these, essentially, I would expect to win 1 and expect to lose 1, which would mean I'd earn plus 4.3% from my win, minus 1 from my loss, and I'd still be up 3%. So that's why I always try and tell people, man. Like this is the reality of trading. If anyone tries to tell you they aim for like 4 to 5 to 1s and they have a win rate of like 80%, they're lying. The numbers just don't work out like that. But yeah, tops in Warrior cooked. Yo, bro, tell them to for another house real quick. Nah, joking, they ain't that loud anyway. We're in GU longs together, bro. Sweet Slizzy. Sweet, bro. Yeah, as I said, this one was sent into the boys. Wait, someone dropped the Discord link in the chat just so people can get in before I jump off. Where are we? Yo, someone drop the Discord link, please. Mate, I could pass phase 1 off this trade. Mate, I could pass phase 1 from this trade, just 1,000 off. Lovely, bro. What is it? A 100k account, was it, David? So you need another 1R, basically. So you need another 10 pips, essentially. Should really come through, bro, to be honest. If you look at DXY, I mean, it looks like so nicely the pound's actually getting a bit of strength in it, which is why we can see the pound's shooting up whilst EU's not really doing much, but the pound is making good ways. As we said, the dollar's been really weak. At the minute the pound gets a little bit of strength. Yeah, nice, David. Only your mods can send links that work on YouTube, that work to YouTube, bro. Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about TikTok anyway, to be fair. I think most of you man are in the Discord. You considering closing early because bank holiday? I would say to put your stop at break even and just hold it personally. But yeah, I mean, if you want to close it early, I'm not gonna say you're wrong for doing that. Normally, I'm a very big advocate for just holding to your full SL or TP, but yeah, 100k, 80,000 euro, nice, David. Nice, man. Hopefully, we can get that phase 1 pass for you. Got Signal members passing their phase 1, boys. Running nice though, yeah, man. That news this morning, Mace's pre-London put me off GU. Wow, what was he saying, bro? Yeah, by the way, chat, that pre-London that Henry's talking about for our mentorship students, by the way, only £40 a month. People charge grands and grands and grands. Literally charge £40 a month. We're live every single morning from 6 AM to 8 AM in the Discord with our members every single day. Well, not weekends, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single day live, breaking down what to look for, what to expect in the markets, what's going on. So yeah, boys, if you're in a mentorship or maybe you're struggling with trading and you just get a bit confused, you don't really know a place to start, you're learning concepts, maybe you know what liquidity is, you know what a fair value gap is, but you don't really have the actual direction of where to trade it. You don't really have a plan when the day starts. You're sort of just looking for random things. I recommend massively getting in the mentorship, not only just for all the videos, all the educational videos, but also for them pre-London streams where every single morning we're live, we're breaking down, cool, this is what you should expect from the day, this is what news we have today, this is what you should expect from the news today. This is what direction you should expect. Maybe we're saying, oh, reversals are key today, or reversals not today. We're going to wait till Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, for example. So, yeah, I'd recommend massively getting in the mentorship if you men haven't already. Or, as I said, it's only £40 a month, chat. Like, we make it cheap as hell because we're trying to build actual good community here. Not just, like, make money off it. We're trying to build a good community. And also, we do have signals as well, chat. This was sent into the signal group. As you can see, 10:06 GU trade from live, where people got the, you can't actually see, people got the entry, stop loss, and TP. And as you can see, we are running, yeah, about nearly 2 hour in profit. About 1 and 1.6 hour right now, 1.65 hour. £40 too much, man. Can I get a discount? Yeah, sorry, give me 2 seconds. Cheers, thank you. Alright, yeah, chat, I'm going to jump off now. But I'll catch you, man, in the next one. We will be live for the New York session. So my name is Louis. I go live every day for the London session on TikTok and YouTube. And then I run Richesse with my mate Mason, who goes live for the New York session. So we alternate. I'm London, he's New York. We have different TikToks though. So if you do want to watch our lives every single day, London and New York, yeah, go to my YouTube because we're on the same YouTube, different TikToks. You man know what TikTok's like. You always get taken down and stuff like that. Louis, mate, one of my ex-girlfriends used to always spell my name like that. It used to really annoy me. Not even with a H, the Looe. She used to think it was like kind of funny. I used to have to pretend it was. Anyway, chat. Appreciate you man tuning in. So, yo, Henry, can you drop the Discord real quick just so I can pin it so man can get in there. People can get in there. In the chat, appreciate that. How do we see the strength of pound weight? What do you mean to hear? In what aspect? Maybe I'm her. Check out Discord before you end stream. Oh, nice. Yo, yeah, I beg someone drop the Discord. Chat, please, someone drop the Discord so I can let these cleaners clean the yard. Have to be fair, I think Henry's doing it. Appreciate that, H. If I scroll up enough, there is the link somewhere. I'm about to pin it. Let me just try and find it. Where is it? Oh no, it's not even there. Someone's got to comment it. Oh wait, there's a space. Wait, no, that ain't it, bro. Is that it? Oh, yo, wait, change that. There shouldn't be GGS. It's just GG. It's just GG, innit? Yeah, wait, put that in again, but it's not GGS. It's just GG. Bang that in again, real quick. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, boys, just paste that in browser. That should work. Let me just double check that does work. Yeah, that does, boys. So if you do want to get in the Discord, as I said, that's where our mentorship is, where our signals is. Also, it's one of the biggest Discords in the UK, I'll be honest. Just have a look at the profits chat, see what people have done today. This is a signal member, Phoenix Ray. Big up Phoenix. Turned a £70 into account into £300 this morning on Bitcoin. Lovely. There's the approve. Who else we got? This is Cam. And that GU buy yesterday. Nice, lovely trade there. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna jump off now. Yeah, hopefully you man tune into the London Live later with Mace in there. If not, then I'll see you in the morning. By the way, boys, my name on there is Louis. This is me here. My name is Louis. My name will be in gold. So if I go on a free chat, I'm gonna put this is my only real account. I will never DM you first or ask for money in crypto. Alright, so when you join, you're going to be absolutely swarmed by scammers, boys. So just be careful. This is my only name. If you want to message me and get in touch, just go to the Discord and click my name like that. Click my name and you can message me just like I'd click his and say like that. Alright, let me pin it one more time before I go, and then you man can get him. Don't you kick skate? Yeah, bro, I do. But the thing is, what they do is they'll change their name. So look, if I type it up, they'll change their name, so I can't find them. There shouldn't be any in there right now. When I type up my name, nothing comes up, but someone will have their name as like James or whatever, and then they'll change it to my name to scam people, and then they'll change it back, so it's hard for me to ever actually see. But yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you man in there. Drop me a message if you do want to get in touch. As I said, I've got signals, I've got mentorship. I teach this exact strategy in my mentorship, and I'm live in there every single day. It's made free as well now. Yeah, I believe so, Aaron, so we'll give you a call, mate. Yeah, if you do want to book a call with me as well, I'll drop a little link into the Discord right now for you to book a call. So, yeah, boys. Fair, I get you. Yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate you, man, tuning in, boys. Big up to all you, man, on TikTok and YouTube. Appreciate all the support. As I said, go over to the YouTube if you want to watch me every day. It's probably going to be easier for you to see my screen and that and everything like that. We are running really nicely now, boys. We are 2 hours up. So, yeah, nice start to the day. Big up to everyone, boys. I'll see you in the Discord, and I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Sweet. Appreciate all the support, boys. YouTube. Appreciate that, you man. Pretty good trade today. Pretty good trade. Hopefully this one can still come through. Yeah, you man. If anyone wants to book a call with me or anything like that, I'm gonna drop a little link in the Discord now for you man to book a call. It will be me personally that turns up, so you will be speaking to me directly on call. So if that is something you want to do, then I'll drop that in there. But yeah, appreciate all you man tuning in. Appreciate the dubs in the chat. Big up to all you man. Appreciate that. Big up to everyone who tuned in, boys, and I'll catch you in the next live. Obviously, Mace is going to be live at 1 o'clock or 1:30, so about 2 hours. So you man, be ready. Hopefully, there's going to be some more trades coming through. And yeah, boys, I'll catch you in the next stream, man. Sweet.